Cruise news. Oh yeah, we that's what we want is another cruise news channel. But you ain't seen no cruise news from a fella like me. All right, I'm just saying. So this is our very first cruise news of the week, and I'm here to give it to you. But first, watch this little jingle. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Blue Collar Cruising. Yes, blue collar, not white collar, but white collar. If you listen, I don't care what kind of color of freaking collar you got. I ain't got no collar. If anything, it's orange. But you know, the hard-working fellers out there, and all of them guys. That's who we kind of do. All right, my people, my kind of people. Them white collar people, they probably watch and laugh at me, but I don't care. Guys, this is the very first episode of Cruise News of the Week, okay? You see other channels, they do it every day. Shout out to those guys. Those guys are dedicated. Maybe one of these days we could do that. Right now, we're just going to start small. Cruise News of the Week. This is the place where we're going to just talk about all the cruise news that we've had like all week-ish or something. But we're not going to do it all. We're going to take the headlines. All right, we're going to take the headlines. And then this week, we're talking about all sorts of stuff. And a lot of you fellers out there that may be thinking, the vaccine's keeping me from cruising. You may want to pay attention. Them fellers over there, not Norwegian, the NCL. I ain't never been on one of them ships, but they got one coming out called the Norwegian Viva. Man, that thing looks awesome. They got like all sorts of stuff on that thing. They're pushing it back. They're pushing it back from July 2023 to August, probably late August, because of supply chain. Man, I tell you what, it's the stupidest thing in the world. Just freaking make the stuff and ship it. Just do it. Like, why are we so daggum lazy? That's what I'm just sitting there saying. So if you're affected by this, you can get you a refund, or you can get on the Norwegian Getaway. I don't even know if that's a good tip or not. Whoa. What are you doing there, GoPro? So you could either get you a refund, or you could go get on the Norwegian Getaway, or what have you. You do what you want to do. Either way, your next booking, they're going to give you a 10% discount. All right? So, like, I don't know. With the Norwegian Getaway, they're giving you a 20% discount. And are they doing that with 10% too? So it's like 30%? Man, I don't know. Let me tell you, man, I'm going to be on the Carnival Jubilee, and I'm just jubilated over that, all right? I'm ready to get up on that son of a gun. I want to tell you the reason why. Is because, well, it's the inaugural cruise. That's what we're going to be on out of Galveston. I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers on there and all that, but you ain't going to find me. I'm staying in one of them XL suites, spending a good chunk of change on it. And I'm not sure how much you guys going to see me. I'm just saying. But I'd be like really disappointed if this whole supply chain is going to push that back. I've always wanted to do an inaugural cruise and out of Galveston, which would be great. I'm elated. I'm jubilated. Another thing going on out there in the world is that Carnival and other cruise lines, the bookings are skyrocketing, man. You want to know why? I'll tell you the reason why. It's because a lot of these fellers are getting rid of vaccines, getting rid of testing, and all this kind of bull crap. A lot of you fellers out there watching, sitting there thinking, I go on a cruise, but I ain't getting no jab. Well, guess what? Now you've got options. Starting in September, Carnival, less than 16-day cruises, no vaccination required. However, you still got to get tested. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just had the COVID. All right. You just stick the thing up in there. It's not a big deal. All right. But you don't have to be tested if you've got the vaccination. All right. Norwegian is actually even more laxed on their vaccinations. Now, Royal Caribbean, they are a little bit behind. Like no vax if you're going out of Los Angeles. Who wants to go out there? I kind of do. Galveston, my home port. And New Orleans, my other home port. I got 2 home ports. I got 2 homes. I'm just saying. But that's Royal Caribbean. One of these days I get up on Royal Caribbean. One of these days, one of those big old freaking ships, man. I tell you what, it's like royal. I wonder if you gotta be like special. I don't know. It's just Royal Caribbean. Those things, they got like trees growing on those things or something. Really cool freaking ships. And let me tell you guys something about this daggum COVID. All right, I got the COVID right after the ship, right after my last cruise over here, all right, on the Dream. I mean, I had the COVID. And let me tell you guys something. It was like a head cold. I got off the ship, man, like a couple days later, so I had the sniffles and a little stopped up. That's it. And, I mean, I felt that way before getting off a cruise ship, right? Many of you guys have. It's like the post-cruise cold or whatever they call it. Well, we just happened to have some of those tests you can buy at Wally World, and I took some tests, and I'm daggum positive. And I had it for like a week, all right? I had it for like a week, and all it was like a little head cold. Didn't put me down. But I understand some people, it affects them differently. I am vaccinated. I got the booster and all that kind of stuff. You may want to sit there and say, you're stupid for doing that. Oh, okay. All right. I just basically had the flu, or not even flu, head cold. I mean, I was out there digging holes outside and cutting the grass and sitting there doing stupid stuff like that. I mean, I felt pretty good. Also this week, the daggum CDC sitting there loosening up the protocols, right? I said protocols. All right, they're no longer allowing the social distancing. Protocoling the social distancing. All right, so if you went, like for instance, if you go to a show where they're sitting there out there playing the music and dancing and doing all that dry humping that they're doing, I tell you what, if you go look up there, that front row is always, like, you couldn't go sit on the front row. Well, that's probably going to change on these cruise ships, right? They're probably going to change that. Now, they may say, it's up to the cruise ships, right? But the protocols, I says the protocols from the CDC, they say, you don't have to social distancing like that. You ain't got to do that no more. I said like no more. Freaking dumb. And then also, one of the big things I've sit there and seen when I was, on our last day and we were getting off the ship, a lot of these people were getting off, people that were either sick, with the COVID, or they were in close contact with people. Well, they're getting rid of that, right? The only people that are going to be like in quarantine, they're going to isolate people that were tested positive. So, but if you were in close contact with those people, say, you ate dinner with them or whatever, you won't have to isolate, which is good news, Let me tell you, I don't know where I got my COVID from, but I could tell you this. We were in there eating breakfast one morning there on the Carnival Dream, and old fella next to me sitting there saying, on the table next to me, wasn't really close. He was kind of coughing a little bit, but they were sitting there talking about how he had COVID, but they weren't going to say anything. And that may have been where I got it. I don't know. I don't care. I was like, hey, I had the sniffles, whatever. I mean, the biggest thing, my wife and I were not sleeping in the same bed. That was kind of crazy, but we are now, and everything's good. Everything's good in the neighborhood over here. Guys, this is the cruise news, okay? All right, I'm not going to sit here and put on a pretty face because I ain't pretty. I'm just going to be myself up on here. Yeah, I'm a little bit redneck. I'm a little bit country. But, I love the cruise. I just do. I had a comment the other day, sitting there talking about how can you call yourself a blue-collar cruiser if you're always staying in suites? I don't know. I just work hard. How about that? Can I live fancy for a week? That's it. It's not really even that fancy. I just feel kind of nice. I don't know. I'm treating myself. Work hard for it, right? I appreciate you guys watching Blue Collar Cruising. Cruise News of the Week. We're going to do this every Saturday morning, okay? Possibly Sunday. So, hey, we're going to do this, and hopefully it'll grow from here. Go share these videos out. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you want to. All right, my name is Ike Daggum Stevens, and I'm over here in Wascom, Texas, and I'm telling you 73.